I was gonna put food in my mouth, but it was too hot.
April 6th, 5:30 p.m.
The
Oh shit, we're at
narrator
the
is now
BBC.
Odin.
The BBC. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is Lotta and her friend here?
Because they
She just
follow
tags
him. They
along.
want to know.
Are you
They-
guys
they
here for
need
the
their
show?
They
Yeah,
need their tape recorder.
they're here for their scoop.
Mr. Keys, Miss Barry. You're a little early. I'm sorry, but we're still getting ready. But I'm so happy you came. You remembered our promise. Yes, I remembered. You asked us to come see the show when you gave me this. I'm so happy you came. Please enjoy yourselves. I'm sure my performance will surprise you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your performance has already surprised me, Mr. Keys.
But he hasn't performed yet.
Regina, please have a look at this photo. Is this balloon the property of the Very Big Circus?
It is. Did you see it flying around somewhere?
It's highly likely that this balloon was used by the culprit in the case we are investigating.
Huh?
Who was in charge of the balloon?
Well, that would be Simon, but... are you saying...
Mr. Keys, you flew this balloon in the middle of the night, did you not? I do occasionally practice alone at night. I'm not much of a pilot, though. I'm a little clumsy. So for practice, you'll do something as challenging as flying a balloon at night. Wouldn't that be rather difficult for someone who is clumsy and not much of a pilot? Then, what do you think I was doing, Mr. Edgeworth? You brought Kay to the roof of the Grand Tower in order to frame her for the murder of Jill Crane. Not a single security camera recorded Kay using the elevator. Therefore, the only way she could have gotten up there was through flight. And the only one who could have flown her up there was you, Mr. Keys. No way! Mr. Edgeworth, how could you say that? That's not all. You drugged John at the garbage pickup and kidnapped him.
Hey, yo.
Shut up. Wasn't that why you were late when you came to watch the trial of Patricia Rowland? No way! I have no idea what you're saying. There's no way I could do things like that. Please believe me, Mr. Edgeworth. Please! Please! Babytron! I wanted to believe you. However, you have broken that trust yourself. That's horrible. Why would you say that? Didn't you once say that you would trust me? That you'd believe in me?
Don't you worry about that. We're your allies. That's because we're like birds of a feather. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Birds of a feather, huh? I suppose that's true. We have sufficient information about your past. I doubt you had a motive to kill Knightley. Rather, you were probably the most affected by his death. And I doubt someone as timid as you could work up the courage to murder someone. Alright, I'll get you out of here. We'll believe in you. I'm so sad. Those words were all lies.
It wasn't a lie. He really did trust you.
Kay, even you? You said we were like birds of a feather, and yet... I'm hurt, Kay. You've hurt me deeply.
Bud.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe Simon isn't a bad guy after all.
Lock in.
I see. So that's how you operate. I understand now, all too well. No matter who you face, you find an emotional weakness and exploit it. You guide each person towards the outcome you desire, without them even noticing. That is how you were able to mastermind the entire case. I may have fallen for your tricks before, but not this time. Simon Keyes, I indict you.
Prosecutor,
So
man.
it's come to this after all. You were always so full of confidence, Mr. Edgeworth. But I'd rather like that, because now I can rip that confidence to shreds.
Damn, look at them animals go.
Oh, hell no.
In anger.
He has to look like a villain before we pack him up.
No shit, they all work to it.
You went full society.
Good work,
Went full
everyone.
Joker.
His personality is completely changed. So, the animal tamer who could not tame animals, that was all a facade. This is the real Simon Keyes.
Simon! That's not true, is it?
Truth or lie, what difference does it make?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth just made me a little upset, that's all.
Take a shot every time that animation happens.
You'll take responsibility for upsetting me, right? It's true, I practiced with the balloon 2 nights ago. That photo must have been taken when the balloon and I passed near the building. I often fly around that area for advertising purposes. There's nothing unusual about that, right? You often fly around the Grand Tower in the balloon. Yeah, even the circus needs to advertise. Regina, is that true?
Yup. It was Simon's job to advertise using the balloon. Most people who live around here should have seen it.
That balloon was used in the crime we are investigating. Like I said, it's just a coincidence. I simply happened to pass by the Grand Tower when that photo was taken. I shall determine whether or not it was a coincidence after I hear your full story.
Yes.
It's true, I
You already
practiced with the
practiced?
balloon 2 nights ago.
Next.
Okay.
Press it up. Nah,
Oh,
fuck
okay.
everything this nigga's saying.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the extra left.
Was the balloon launched from this tent?
Was a dick rider necessary? Why'd you say that?
Wait, what?
Huh?
Never mind. Alright.
There's a nice big park near the Sunshine Coliseum. I always launched a balloon there. I see. In that case, how do you transport the balloon to the park? Well, it's too heavy to carry by hand. It weighs several hundred pounds. And yet, it can fly in the sky. Amazing, isn't it? I asked you how you transported it. Now answer the question. Aw, I can't even make small talk. You're mean, Mr. Edgeworth. I used a truck. The balloon is loaded onto the back of the truck. A truck? Yeah, the last time I took the truck and the balloon out was 2 days ago. I cannot overlook that piece of testimony.
Uh-oh.
The last time I took the
Yo.
truck and the balloon out was 2 days ago.
Present the blue track.
Indeed.
What do you mean, man?
Look at... Ooh, that was gonna be racist. Never mind.
Alright, you niggas just need to keep doing that for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, but
The truck you put in the balloon, the truck you put the balloon into, was it blue by any chance? Blue?
Guarantees.
So what if it is? Today, we saw a blue truck carrying a large basket. If that truck just so happened to be yours, then your claim that you last used it 2 days ago because of a lie.
Silence. Fade to black. Oh my
And
gosh,
they just
here
finally
come these
showed up.
pace breakers.
Agent Lang, Emma.
Oh, hey, I'm here, Mr. Edgeworth. I finally found you. I got lost in this fucking show. I've been searching for you ever since the instant yesterday. I dashed right over after Kay contacted me just a little while ago.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, the thing you were looking for, I found it. It was placed in a blue truck at the dressing room parking lot.
Small hot air balloon used for advertising. Simon Keyes is in charge of it. Placed in the truck. A blue truck, as I suspected. That truck is, without a doubt, the one I saw today. There are a number of blue trucks out there, you know? Who's to say you're not mistaking it for a different one?
This is it.
It's definitely that one. I got a good look at it. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth.
Shut up.
He said, "Shut up, Kay."
It wasn't me. Kay, words have no strength without evidence to back them up.
Ew.
Ah, that's Mr. Edgeworth's voice.
Evidence. Present evidence. Do I have any evidence to prove that this was the truck I saw today?
Huh? What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
The truck's body is cold to touch. It seems to have been parked here for some time.
You could figure all that out just by touching it?
What could prove that this is the truck I saw?
Dusting for fingerprints?
Sherco.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever, my
mean, why
mom's
else would
cooking
Emma-
smells
That's what Emma's
good.
there for.
Let's be here. Let's be for real. She's useless otherwise. I'm just kidding.
I'd like to dust the truck for fingerprints. Fingerprints? What for? I don't see any point in that. Damn, bitch.
Damn, did you
My
fall
bad, I didn't mean to
over?
call you that. A certain person's fingerprint should be left on this truck. And these fingerprints will prove that this truck was parked in front of the Grand Tower today. Whose fingerprints prove this truck was in the front of the Grand Tower?
Miles.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Tail.
We
Tails
had
is
this.
fingerprints.
We had this exact situation back in Trials and Tribulations.
We did?
Yeah, the second case, when Phoenix touched the urn.
Was Lada in that game?
Choose the top option, please.
She was in Justice for All.
Tabble.
He said top option.
Alright.
He did not.
He
Yes,
didn't.
did.
He didn't.
Literally didn't.
Yes, he did.
Edgeworth, your fingerprints? Indeed. Earlier today, I touched a truck at the plaza in front of the Grand Tower. I'd like to dust for my prints. Emma, might I request a scientific investigation?
I don't know.
Ooh, you said the S word, bro. That's what I'm here for. Just leave it to me.
That's what we're here for. To worship you.
Alright, we're all set. Go ahead, Mr. Edgeworth. Do that
Wait,
touchscreen shit.
you want me to do it?
Of course, you're the main character, bro. Here, I'll show you how it's done. In case you haven't done it before.
Alright then. You're the scientist, why don't you do it yourself?
Well, first, we sprinkle some of that Illuminati powder all over the area you want to investigate.
We sprinkled
Like
the
this.
Chinese dust all over the area. Touch the screen to sprinkle Chinese dust.
The dust will adhere to the fingerprints, so once you sprinkle enough, you blow it away.
Fuck! Do I have my...
Yeah, just blow on it with the touchscreen, duh.
I
You don't
wonder
have a.
You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away.
Do you have a button set for the microphone?
There's a microphone in this
game?
Whoa.
On
wonder
our
if-
totally we're totally playing this on a legit Japanese 3DS.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
all
that's why we
huddled
have
around.
English text, bro. That's why we have English text.
We're all huddled around Sly while he's playing the 3DS, and we're just recording. it.
Ah! It doesn't work. Fuck!
I'm nothing if not stubborn and determined.
Oh, hey, you got
I
it.
did it.
I wasn't looking.
I'm
I
not
don't know
gonna-
how
I'm not
the
gonna
fuck you
ex-
blew that shit.
I'm not gonna explain what I did because it's gonna take too long. Go.
Okay, well that's a nice clean fingerprint you got there.
That's a very
yeah.
good meatball.
Let's run the prints against mine post haste.
Leave it to me. Magical.
Oh my god,
but...
it's the apologist sound effect.
Let's
Oh
go.
my god, those are definitely your fingerprints, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, it seems to me that we just have proven your statement to be a lie. Ugh!
Why are you holding those bunnies like that?
Yeah, what were you doing when you were driving this truck around, bitch?
Alright, take a shot.
Just taking it for a joyride. Kay was abducted 2 nights ago. Your balloon was sighted not too far from the scene. Today, there was another kidnapping in which a garbage truck was used. And once again, your truck was seen nearby. This all sounds like nothing more than pure coincidence to me. So it was pure coincidence that you parked near 2 separate kidnappings? I doubt that. You were involved in both kidnappings, weren't you? Isn't it a bit rash to automatically assume that the 2 kidnappings were connected? And what if I had evidence to prove that the 2 crimes were performed by the same culprit? Oh, you're serious? I can't wait to hear this. What did Kay and John's kidnappings have in common?
Drugs.
They were both asleep.
Drugs. They were on heroin. I mean, what? No, they
Super.
were. Yeah, drugs.
Kay was knocked
And
out
I'm
with a
lit.
powerful sleeping drug,
Using sleeping drugs on minors? This dude. Oof.
and a bottle of sleeping drugs was found lying in the place where John was confined. The contents of the bottle were a match with the drugs used on Kay.
Objection.
So that's all you've got, huh? And here I was getting my hopes up. So the same sleeping drugs were used. So what? You think that's a connected to incidents? Surely you must realize it yourself. That doesn't prove a thing.
Damn.
There must be something. Evidence that proves he is connected to those cases.
I have evidence. No, you don't, dumbass.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't
Basically.
connect him to it. The police, prosecutors, and even you, Mr. Edgeworth, in the end, you're all the same. You make up evidence as you see fit, just so you can send some poor soul to prison. Isn't there someone like that here? A poor soul who was wrongly accused in the past? You're wrong. Who would do such a thing?
Whoa.
Then show
nigga.
me evidence. If you're going to accuse me of a crime, it's only natural. It's no use. I can't seem to find any other threads linking him to the kidnappings. Now then, have you finally run out of ammo, Mr. Edgeworth? I still have preparations to make at the circus. So if you'll excuse me...
A hell.
Oh, really?
Every time. Every time.
I gave this nigga the wrong voice, but I can't go back now. Now, you two. No need to get so heated. And Simon, you're looking good in that clown makeup.
Hey, what's your deal? I don't swing that way. And don't just butt in like that.
Uncle Ray is not so good, it's just stiff environment. I mean, why so serious, right?
Well,
Yeah. Hey, Kay, how about a little trick?
At last, my moment has arrived. The Great Kay Faraday presents a Simon impression. Objection!
why you... Enough already.
Psst. Hey, Miles. I'm buying you some time to get all your ducks in a row. To tee up, as they say. There's probably a better way to stall for time than this, but what else? Woohoo! A nice one, Kay.
I'm not so sure about this method either. But I have to find something that connects Simon to the case. I need to find it now. Fade to black. Is there evidence not related to the kidnapping that's connected to the mastermind's identity?
Hate to wipe.
That's it. The mastermind is the same person as the young acolyte Dogen was looking for. If I can just connect the young acolyte to Simon, which piece of evidence could be connected with the mastermind's true identity?
Go to the left.
Do we bring up the snow picture? Like when those two jits in a car? Do we not have that as evidence at all?
No.
Aw, damn.
What is the chess thing on the
Right there?
Can you look at it?
That's
Check it. Oh, well, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, it is.
Some fire stuff.
got plenty of health.
Knightley and Dogen both communicated through a certain individual. Blue.
Oh, then that somebody must be.
The mastermind behind the case. That's it. The mastermind played a role in the correspondence chess. If I can prove that it was Simon, then that's enough. I can't stomach any more of your sorry excuse for performance. If you have no more objections, then I ask you that you let me get back to preparing for the show. Thank you for the help, Mr. Shields, though you may have taken it a little too far.
You sure look happy. I take it you found something.
Yeah. I'm Simon. Simon's the clown. The funny clown.
Okay, you can stop now. Now then, Mr. Keys, do you happen to like chess? That was rather out of the blue. But since you asked, I can't say that I dislike chess. The mastermind played correspondence chess with Sirhan Dogen. If I recall, it was Knightley who had been playing chess with Dogen, wasn't it? Are you saying that he was the mastermind? There was no way Knightley could have been the mastermind. The reason being, the mastermind had continued to work behind the scenes even after Knightley's death. That being the case, who could have written this letter? I believe someone acted as the middleman between Dogen and Knightley. So you're saying that you think I'm the middleman? And why would I have to go through all that trouble and do something like that? Most likely to make it appear as if there was a connection between Knightley and Dogen. And, as a result, Knightley was killed by Patricia Rowland.
No way. Are you saying it was all set up so he would be killed by her?
What are you saying? There's no way I could manipulate a person that far.
Take another shot.
Look at me. It takes all I have just to get the animals to perform tricks.
Oh, nigga. Well, it's not face.
If only I just had a scrap of the letters he exchanged with Knightley and still remained. It'd be decisive evidence. I'd like to investigate your room. That could be decisive. If it's the letters you're looking for, you won't find any in there. What? I'm the type of guy who throws his letters away as soon as he's done reading them. Where's the point in living in the past? Does that mean he's already gotten rid of the evidence?
Damn.
Mr. Edgeworth, everything you have said so far has been nothing more than baseless conjecture. The evidence, I'm just one step behind it. What should I do? Am I allowed to moves? Without evidence, I won't allow you to cast doubt on my friendship with Knightley. Who was that?
Oh, Regina.
Excuse me.
Miss Barry? What's on her mind?
I've been, listening in on what you're all saying, and, when you say Mr. Knightley, you mean Simon's friend, Mr. Knightley, right?
Yes, that's correct. Does she know something?
This morning, a letter arrived from Mr. Knightley. It was for Simon.
What?
Damn.
What did you say? But that's impossible. Knightley's already dead. Miss Barry, please let me see that letter.
Okay,
Here you go.
here you go.
Open it.
Been invited
Sorry.
to Smash Bros. Oh,
Oh shit.
This is a correspondence chest letter.
This is the response to Dogen's last move.
Nightly.
Tabernacle.
Now, can you see the path to checkmate? I can't wait to see the look on your face. I remember this nigga's voice. You weren't expecting to lose at chess against me, right?
The postmark says March 26, the day before Knightley's death. It seems the letter arrived late.
What the fuck?
Since the circus moves around so much, a lot of the mail people send us arrives late.
How convenient.
Now, why was this letter addressed to you? This is proof that you are the middleman between Dogen and Knightley. Normally, you would transcribe this letter into Braille before sending it to Dogen. And in doing so, you created a connection between him and Knightley. Damn it! Curse you, Knightley! Why must you continue to interfere?
He's dead though.
Simon, why? Wasn't Knightley your only friend?
Ha! Don't be ridiculous.
you know what to do.
I stopped thinking of him as a friend 18 years ago.
Damn.
18 years ago? Would that have been the day IS-7, the day of the IS-7 incident? Thanks to Knightley, I nearly died that day in that snowstorm. While I was on my way to the contest venue, where my father was waiting, Knightley suddenly appeared. He held me down, tied up my hands and feet, and with tears streaming down his face. He kept apologizing. My dad's too scary. I can't disobey him. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Damn. I mean, he was a little jip. I didn't...
Stop it, Horace. I promised my dad. I said I'd taste his desserts. If I'm not there, Dad will be in trouble. I'm gonna let everyone know my dad's desserts are the best in the world. After that, he locked us inside a car. It was so cold I could see my own breath. Before we knew it, the doors had frozen shut, and not even he could get them open. And then, I lost my father. What?
Your father?
Horace Knightley was the son of the murderer who killed my father. What could this mean? His confession runs contrary to the information we have.
But the name of the victim in the IS-7 incident was Isaac Dover.
Vine Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Isaac Dover is my father's name. 18 years ago, my memories were muddled from the shock of my near-death experience. So it wasn't until later that I learned the truth. On that day, my father was murdered. The culprit of the I-7 incident was a confectioner by the name of Dane Gustavia. So that was the name of Knightley's father? That lowlife scum of the earth killed my father. Just the thought of him makes me sick. So you knew who the culprit was all along? Of course not. Had I known, I would have tipped off the police a long time ago. All I knew was that Knightley's father was trying to step up to my own father. That's why I immediately knew that the one who died that day was my dad. Knightley had a hand in my father's murder. That traitor. He was the son of a killer. It's only natural that he ended up dead. It would appear
You're
that
a
you are a
victim.
victim of very serious misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Just what are you talking about? Isaac Dover, at the time, he was actively working as a sculptor in France, under the name Pierre Hoquet. Is that right? Well, I'm sorry to say, I don't remember that at all. It's only natural that you don't remember. After all, he's not your real father.
Damn!
Huh? What is that? Is that supposed to be a joke? I'm not amused. Not funny, didn't laugh. You won't be able to laugh at all once I reveal the truth to you. This piece of evidence proves that you are not Isaac Doer's son.
Man, we had to go all the way back. I forgot
Chessboard.
about that shit. Oh. Well, yeah.
He doesn't know.
Come on, guys. The Tablez agrees, even though he's muted.
He's muted? Go ahead and present that.
What's that? Isn't that Knightley's chessboard and his ring? I want you to take a good look at the ring's design. There are 2 letters inscribed in it. That is the real seal Pierre Hoquet used as a signature. 18 years ago, it was found lying near the body of Isaac Dover. Why would Knightley have my father's memento with him? The police had found Isaac Dover's son and gave it to him. Isaac Dover's real son is Horace Knightley. What? But that means I'm... In other words, you are Dane Gustavia's son.
Imagine switching up the babies.
That's a lie. I'm...
Get those rabbits.
My father is... My memories...
My father is a killer? Oh shit.
I lost my father because of Knightley. He locked me up in that car. That's why I thought it'd be fitting if you were killed as well.
Really? I'm able to see a circus show, even in prison? I enjoy playing chess with you, but I'm looking forward to your performance as well.
Yes, please look forward to it.
Alright, you better drop by again. I'll be thinking about my next move.
Oh yeah, I've left something special inside that chessboard for you. You should check it out later.
Something special? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but thanks. I owe you one, Simon.
If only you hadn't stopped me 18 years ago. It wouldn't have had to come to this.
Huh? You say something?
No, not a word. Goodbye, Horace. After all that, you're saying it was my father who killed Knightley's? Then, that means... Was it all for nothing?
Yes.
I didn't want to become some weakling who couldn't be killed by anyone. That's why I thought I'd follow Mr. Dogan's footsteps. This finally proves it. Simon Keyes, you are Dogan's correspondence chess partner, and the mastermind behind this case. That's right! It was me! I'm the mastermind behind it all. He's finally showing his true colors. As you all know, I witnessed the incident 12 years ago. President Huang's assassination. So the child who drew that picture was Simon Keyes. When I was found out, I was subjected to horrible interrogation over and over by that heartless Patricia. I spent the nights trembling in my bed, terrified of what the next day would bring. I'm sure you can understand why I'd want to sneak out of there, right? However, Blaze would have likely sent pursuers after you. Exactly. I was on the run from them every waking moment, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I couldn't even sleep at night. I'd jump at the slightest noise. And that's why I became a circus performer. Blaze the Best was the chief prosecutor, and Patricia Rowland was the warden of the prison. No ordinary person would be a match for those two, and there were no adults I could rely on. Furthermore, behind the scenes was the body double who had set those two in motion. Though he was a fake, I was set up against the nation's president. Talk about utter despair, right? My only ally was Mr. Dogan. He saved my life after all. He actually helped me out, unlike Knightley. If this story is true, it's ironic. Dogen, the fiendish assassin, was idolized by the child he saved. If I followed in his footsteps, I'd no longer have to worry about being eaten alive. That's right! Now it's my turn! My turn to devour those who would feed upon me! And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police? No way, no way, no way! As long as Blaze was around, any evidence would be destroyed by him. Actually, didn't something like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial? I knew from the very beginning that things would turn out like this. The evidence for Patricia Rowland's trial. So he's saying that he expected the evidence would be destroyed? I see. So that's why you kidnapped John. To force a guilty verdict, even in the absence of evidence. Who's to say? But in order to expose the crimes of 12 years ago, there was no other choice. That's according to you. However, Blaze also attempted to kidnap John in order to manipulate the trial in his favor. Your methods are no different than those of the people you so despise.
So funny.
That's only if I were actually the kidnapper. But I would never do anything so evil. No way, no way, no way, no way! I simply just couldn't.
Never, never, never.
Never, never. Besides, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm actually quite thankful to the real criminals for giving me the opportunity to extract such sweet revenge.
Do you even did the death?
So you admit it, your motive was revenge. Yeah, I admit it.
I admit it.
Sure, I held a grudge against those creeps, so what? But it's not like I'm the one who actually killed them, you know. Truth be told, all I did was send some letters. I let Jill in on Blaze's secrets, and I let Blaze in on Jill's secrets. And then, the two simply ended up trying to kill each other.
Did you mean to say that the murder was nothing more than the result of that?
He's here.
Yep.
Yes.
Just like
Yeah?
the case at Gourd Lake. It was way easier than trying to control wild animals. All I did was come up with a fake assassination plan for Knightley. So that was also part of his plan. If that's the case, then Rook's murder was also your...
Yep.
Whoa! Don't try to pin that on me. Knightley killed him all on his own. Well, it ended up creating the perfect opportunity for me. It's funny how things work out.
How can you say such a thing?
It was the same for Patricia Rowland. I made it look like there was a connection between Knightley and Dogen by using the correspondence chess match and the chisel in the chessboard. What? You mean to say that you were the one who prepared that chisel? That's right. I thought it would bring Dogen to mind. Quite a thoughtful little gift, wouldn't you agree? And that was all it took for Patricia to murder Knightley. Oh, the feeling that everyone around you is an enemy. I know it all too well. The tiniest spark can set off an explosion of fear, resulting in horrific mutual destruction. All I did was watch the comedy of errors unfold from the audience.
This nigga think he's Baron Zemo.
And you were my final pawn, Mr. Edgeworth. A pawn? Me? When you solved their cases, you brought both Blaze and Patricia to their ruin. And the weapon that delivered the coup de grace was your logic.
Logic?
I didn't solve those cases for your sake. Oh, I know.
Doesn't matter.
You never really cared about saving me. You just wanted to pretend to be a defense attorney, didn't you? What did you...
Damn.
All I had to do was go, no way, no way, no way, and act all scared.
Oh,
And you
he said the DA slur.
And you totally believed me. You were giving it your all to trying to save me. So even your arrest was just a ploy to make me use my logic. To be fair, getting arrested wasn't part of the plan. When people began to suspect that the chisel I sent was a murder weapon, honestly, I broke out in a cold sweat. I thought for sure it would be curtains for me. But then, a turnabout of miraculous proportions! The genius prosecutor himself had to come to my rescue. Well, doesn't it feel nice to be thanked by me, the one you saved? You should be grateful. I gave you this chance to play the ace attorney.
Roll
go.
credits. Roll credits.
Wrong. He wasn't
Name drop.
pretending to be a defense attorney. Mr. Edgeworth is always serious about saving people.
Except for that one time.
Even the time
And that
he
other
saved
time.
me in the past.
And the other time.
And that third time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that so? Are you sure he's not just trying to emulate his own father, the one he admires so much?
Absolutely not. That's not true at all.
Now, Kay.
I think it's true.
The person he's talking about isn't Miles, but rather Simon himself. Clearly, he's not able to trust others. The desire to save someone other than himself is something he cannot even comprehend.
Say what you want, but make sure you think about it long and hard. Sure, my targets were for revenge. Sure, all my targets for revenge got what they deserved in the end. However,
Debate the fuck out of this.
Maylord.
think about it. Can any one of my actions really be considered a crime? I
Yes,
instigated a murder? There's not a single word about that in the letter, is there? If I had said the word kill even once, I guess it could be considered instigation.
That's cap.
Well, maybe I did say it, but there's no way for you to prove it.
Hell yes.
Kill your family. Kill
What are you saying? You kidnapped me!
I'm sorry, but that hasn't been proven yet, has it? The only thing I admitted to was sending the letters.
And being the mastermind, don't forget that part.
Besides, those letters contained no threats or coercions. I simply conveyed information. Information that each recipient would find beneficial. You crafty little...
Can we do something about it?
No, game over.
What was it he said? Integrating murder?
Instigating murder is when the person directs someone else to commit murder. The person who directed the murder can be charged as if he committed the crime himself.
So we just have to find proof that he directed those murders.
That just reminded me of that Instagram video I found the other day. You make it sound so easy, to be honest. It kind of pisses me off a little. You're all trying to frame an innocent person for murder? Don't you understand? I'm not obligated to waste any more time on this pointless discussion.
And here come him.
The police are waiting for you outside of this tent. You have nowhere to run.
Really now? You think I wouldn't have an escape route prepared?
We caught you, nigga.
The animals got me.
For example, let's say I gave an order so that all of the animals here attacked you. Now what if I were to take my leave during the ensuing chaos?
Go get him, cat!
What'd you say?
Dog. He can't handle a fucking tiger.
You're not dead ass.
That's my nigga Daniel.
I mean,
Harambe.
did you see how
Just a-
that fared?
He's just gonna summon the 10 shadows.
What if I did this? And he puts both his fists out in front of him.
You just see the wheel behind his head.
It was just an example. Wouldn't that make this for a more interesting show? Here's another idea. What if I pulled out a hidden gun and took John hostage?
For fun!
That might be more exciting.
I will never allow you to do such a thing.
Bet.
Can't
Is
tell
John
whether
even here, bro? Like, can we be serious?
I can't tell whether or not Simon is being serious. However, when it comes to him, we should consider anything a possibility. To be fair, he did get kidnapped today. He'd probably want to be with Courtney.
I wouldn't want to deal with an angry mom.
If you
Don't do
continue,
that.
if you continue to bore me with your drivel, I'll end the show right here.
I'll end the
I'd
game
like
right
you to
now.
keep that in mind before you make any baseless objections.
Look at
That
that.
means
Hear that,
tee up,
brain
folks.
cells?
I
Hear
can't
that,
make
brain
any
cells?
careless
You're gonna
remarks.
get You're getting hit for more health. You mess up.
The next words out of my mouth, divine dogs. Isn't there some way I can charge him with his crimes?
I mean, this is still pussy though. Like, if it was Phoenix, that would have been all of his health right there, honestly.
Well, maybe I did say it, but there's no way for you to prove it.
Okay, what do we got? Maybe I should go to the left, but twice.
That chest
Way to
thing.
prove.
That, you said what?
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Let's check that again. What he said in the letter. Oh, okay.
Go back.
What was that new letter he got? I guess we can't look at the one we just got.
Go back.
That Regina just got.
What did that tape say?
Cameron's testimony.
Oh, so when it was a sex tape. Go back. Go to the left.
Any chance we have that,
Top right. What's that?
Nicole's tape recorder. I was gonna say go to the left from this, that little, tracker bug. Well, I guess it doesn't say anything about what the bug said, damn.
Back.
Huh?
Because I could have sworn, like, in the bug
Back.
thing. Like, when they were doing all that bug shit and the kidnapping, he
Wait,
mentioned
I didn't even
kill,
read what the
but,
fuck.
like,
Wait. Top right. I didn't read that yet.
You didn't look at it? I said it was Nicole's tape recorder.
Okay.
We can't even...
Go back.
Well, I guess we still can't even check that shit either.
Nobody remember what it said?
It's been a while.
I present it anyways. Before we do that, just to be sure, go back. What is that in the top left again?
Report on Nightly.
Check it real quick.
It's by Patricia Rowland. I don't think that's it.
This page, or never mind. Go back.
Go back. Go to the
What's
left.
on the other page?
Oh yeah, that tape was the practice thing. That's not it either.
Yeah, try the tape recorder.
It's okay.
Down with the brown.
Not. We got nothing else, I guess. Yeah.
It is my firm conviction that you instigated the murders. After all, you told me so yourself. Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze the Best to kill Jill Crane. What? Did I say that? I really don't remember. You may think you can deceive us as much as you want, but unfortunately for you, you used a bug to eavesdrop on our conversations. But there was someone else who wiretapped that bug of yours and recorded the whole thing. It was recorded?
In other words, the conversation between you and that clown is recorded on that tape. Question mark?
Yeah.
Lang Z says, a schemer drowns in his own schemes, and this is what he meant.
Miss Swift, I'd like to listen to your tape.
Where my scoop at? Roger. Ah, it's right about here.
Mr. Edgeworth, Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing.
I love that song.
Who is this? Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen in on this too.
Very well. This is where it starts. Well, I must say...
Huh? That's odd. It's kind of broken right now.
What's wrong?
Well, there ain't nothing recorded. That's that way.
What?
Why? Why wasn't it recorded?
Too bad. So sad. Did you really think I'd leave behind any incriminating evidence? The bug I planted has a special feature. It can be turned on and off with a remote control.
What? That sort of thing exists?
Certainly remote-controlled listening devices do exist. However,
Are you saying you switched off the device so that your own voice would not be recorded?
Precisely! Impossible! You couldn't have done that unless you knew you were being recorded.
I'm God, alright.
Isn't it obvious I knew? I guess you just don't get it. You could call it a hunch. I had a feeling I was being wiretapped. Miss Swift, was it? I figured things out because you knew about the kidnapping. Don't tell me. You were listening in on that conversation? That's right! Though, come to think of it, I'm surprised you didn't realize it until now. Some genius prosecutor you turned out to be, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh. Oh my. And what was the end result of all this? Ah, since you don't have any proof of the instigation charges, it's game over.
Give me all your help. Mr. Prosecutor, was my recording of no help to you all? Ain't there, anything at all in my recording?
Miss Swift.
Okay.
You know what to do.
Yes?
That bug was planted in your badge, right? Do you have any ideas?
How do you expect me to come up with an answer right off the top of my head?
I don't got that kind of head.
Then what good are you?
You were the only one who came in contact with the culprit.
Well, John was there.
How unsightly. You're all fussing over useless evidence. Let's move on to the next topic. Next! What's this?
Damn.
He seems a bit eager to change the topic of conversation.
You were the only one who came into contact with the culprit.
For the
Only
one
Literally
piece
5
racing.
seconds ago.
Only K.
The One Piece.
Only K came into contact with Simon. Didn't My Hero do something like that too? I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably.
If any sound was recorded at the time she was with the culprit. Miss Swift, how long have you been recording?
Since 2 nights ago, I reckon. Never
Since
turned this
2
shit
nights
off.
ago. In that case, when could a conversation with Simon possibly have been recorded?
2
2
nights
nights
ago,
ago?
nigga?
sure.
It just seems like an obvious answer.
2K.
2 nights ago, Simon brought Kay to the roof. If we listen to the recording from that time frame, Miss Swift, please let us listen to the recording from 2 nights ago.
Huh? Okay then.
This is the sound of a hot air balloon.
That's right. At the time, Simon was carrying Kay in a hot air balloon. Ergo, he was near Kay. Isn't there anything recorded?
Not just air. Damn. They fought.
Ah, that was...
A gunshot.
It seems you were quick to deactivate the bug. However, you were a little too late. You can't run anymore. That gunshot ties you to the case. Huh? What are you saying? There's no gun involved in this case, is there? No. There should be someone connected to the case who fired a gun. Let's strike with evidence that points to that person. Which piece of evidence connects the gunshot to the case?
Who had a gun, my nigga?
Uh,
Who had a gun?
Boon.
Look at everything.
Can we look at the bloody letter? I just want to see something cause I know Blaze killed Jill and that was 2 nights. Was that 2 nights ago? God, I forgot 2 nights ago, man.
I could. Next. Alright.
Right.
We're gonna check every single piece of evidence. Every single one.
Next slide. One more again.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the
Again.
photo? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What does that say?
That dude got crushed to death, remember? Gunpowder. Oh, gunpowder.
Yeah, man, let a nigga read, bro. Go to the right.
That's a picture. I think it's this.
Sound of
Layer
him
pants,
dying.
I guess. Yeah, yeah. Go back.
Yeah, cause like, has gunpowder on him. Why else would he have gunpowder?
Let's present, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's written right here in the body double's autopsy report. Gunpowder residue was detected on his right hand. Where was Kay at the time of the gunshot? Where was Kay at the time this gunshot was recorded? That's right. She was being carried to the roof of the Grand Tower in your balloon. And as it turns out, there were a few more people on that very same rooftop at the time.
You mean the double in May? Ah, certainly. After we talked for a brief moment. Body double noticed something and had me leave before him.
Now what if the gunshot rang out after that? We can clearly hear it in the recording. I doubt that you wouldn't have noticed it. Do you intend to feign ignorance until the very end? That's nothing more than a mere conjecture.
What we heard on the recording was not just a gunshot. If you listen closely, you can hear the bullet hitting something.
If the body double was aiming at Simon, then the bullet may have struck which piece of evidence?
The balloon?
Sure,
Yeah.
cuh.
The body double likely fired the gun at the balloon. If we assume that the bullet hit something, it would have been the balloon's basket.
Let's examine it immediately.
Oh, we get to do that actually.
Yeah, in
look at
3D.
the bottom.
No one look at the inside.
Wah, wah,
Oh.
wah.
Yeah, examine.
This hole.
It's a bullet hole.
No, actually, it's
A
a
bullet
different
hole
one.
was found in the basket. You won't be able to talk your way out of this one. Small hot air balloon used for advertising. Simon Keyes is in charge of it. Placed in the truck. How do you intend to explain the gunshot and the bullet hole? So you figured it out. You're good. I guess it's impossible to hide anything from you.
Yeah, spit it out already.
Okay. No need to be impatient.
Wait 5 more seconds though.
It happened when I was riding in the balloon to the rooftop. I saw the body double and you, Miss Courtney, on the roof. Talk about a surprise. Only the double noticed me. He told Miss Courtney to leave ahead of him. He then pointed a gun at me and fired.
Why did he want to shoot down the balloon?
It's simple. The body double had intended to kill Miss Courtney.
Kill me?
That's right. You talked to the double about John, didn't you? Well, it's not like the body double would have met with you otherwise. From his point of view, it was like showing him evidence that he was a fake. You mean he was afraid of Judge Courtney because he knew about John's past? Afraid? That's exactly right. The body double was a coward after all. I even remember how his hands were trembling when he fired the gun at my balloon. Are we clear now? I was only there by chance. Just a friendly witness who was passing by.
Press
Press this.
this.
What's this one?
The bullet struck the balloon's basket cleanly. I panicked and quickly tried to get away so he wouldn't shoot me down, but talk about a close call. You say you tried to get away right then. That's right. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with this statement?
Yes, because there always is a problem with the statement. Unless there
Indeed.
isn't, they're trying to trick us.
Phaith literally said exactly what I would have said. Also, there's no health bar.
You must have placed K on the rooftop. You couldn't have gotten away before then, correct? Yeah, that's right. I forgot. After the body double fired one shot, he entered the hatch on the 51st floor. I looked around for a bit, and then landed on the roof. Please add that statement to your testimony. Sure, I don't mind. After the double fired one shot, he entered the hatch on the 51st floor.
Wonder what significance that is.
Look at our evidence. Can you look at the 51st floor building?
So the body double know about the 51st floor? Interesting. The secret black market shit.
Just checking it, just show the picture.
Yes.
Turn that shit off. After double fired one shot, he entered the hatch on the 51st floor. Are we sure that image wasn't them leaving? Or was that just them entering?
Wasn't my queen in there?
My queen? You mean Lotta Hart?
Go back. Go to the right. Could have sworn she had like a. What's the top right thing?
Lot of testimony? The president never passed through? Oh, yeah, for this. I mean, wasn't she asleep though? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
Nah.
I remember she got knocked out at one point.
Once again, you lied. Lied?
Couldn't you also use the camera footage as evidence, or am I stupid?
No, you can't.
Ah.
The body double could not have entered the storeroom on the 51st floor 2 nights ago. Miss Hart's testimony proves it. What?
That wasn't them leaving?
No,
No,
it
they
wasn't
were
entering.
they had just got there.
they were getting out of the elevator, I'm pretty sure.
Because I remember it saying that there's no footage of him leaving.
Hold up.
anyway.
Yeah.
Let me see what this text
It did
says.
say. It says there's no picture of him leaving. Yeah. Right there.
How can you trust that sham journalist's testimony?
Sham?
What'd you say?
You can't insult my mentor like that.
2 nights ago, the lady was staking out the 51st floor. Given that, just how did that body double leave the roof?
Indeed, that is what we must now prove. If he did not use the elevator on the 51st floor to leave the roof, then only one route remains. How did the body double leave the roof without using the elevator or the 51st floor?
I was gonna make a joke about him getting pushed off the building like Kay did, but
the
Kay
balloon.
was- Oh yeah, balloon. Yeah.
The body double flew.
Eh?
Huh?
Lou?
He used his fat rules as wings. Simon Keys, he rode in your balloon.
I need someone to draw that now, actually.
Stop joking around. Why would I have needed to give the body double a lift? The elevator had a security camera, and the 51st floor was being watched by Miss Hart. Your balloon was the only way the body double could have left the roof. At the circus, we often perform dangerous stunts in order to surprise the audience. You think you've got me cornered? Sorry, but the show ends here. What?
Huh?
Hey you, Lotta, was it? I'd like to ask you something. Are you saying you stood watch on the 51st floor the entire time, without any breaks?
That's what I said.
Well, reckon course, there ain't no mistakes in my testimony.
Really now, but didn't the sound of Mr. Edgeworth's assistant falling into the storeroom cause you to faint?
I didn't mention it before, but after that I might have dozed off a little. To be more precise, I fainted? Well, something like that.
So something did happen. Miss Hart, I have determined that the sound that made you faint, it was likely the sound of Kay falling into the storeroom floor.
Amnesia, for real.
What's your point? Nobody's perfect.
Okay.
Look at her, Mr. Edgeworth. That's the kind of person you're relying on.
What is
Because she has an afro, huh? You want to elaborate?
Right. Kay fell into the storeroom after the body double had left the roof.
Oh my gosh, bro.
In that case, I have a theory on how things happened. After that cowardly body double fired a shot at me, he went and hid in the shadows until Kay fell into the storeroom. What?
So, what if he was hiding?
Good
Spamming
grief,
objections.
you guys still haven't noticed. What if the body double stayed hidden until Lotta had fainted? And then he went down to the 51st floor. That can't be. Precisely. The locked room mystery on the roof has been unlocked. He even said it in my voice. But wait, there's more. I told the hidden body double about John Marsh. That's why he attacked John the next day during practice, but got himself killed instead. In other words, the one who murdered the body double was none other than John. John had no motive to kill the body double.
He's spamming
He
objections.
knew he was the real president's son. And how would he have known that? Because I told him so in a letter. What did you say?
This nigga in these damn letters.
A lie.
Yup, it's all a lie.
Huh?
But then again, maybe not. Maybe I really did tell him. Right, John? It's true that I caused Mozilla's head to fall, but I didn't know about my dad until today. I'm not lying. Oh, really? I wonder about that. I found out about the head falling thanks to the bug. Now, if you were the one who caused it to fall, and the body double was crushed to death... that settles it! You're the culprit! You successfully carried out your revenge! Congratulations! All the pieces of the puzzle are now in place. As Mr. Edgeworth would say, the logic fits. Now then, any rebuttals?
I would not say that. Take that back.
Manipulating humans into fighting each other sounds just like me, right? I did the same thing to Knightley and Blaze. At any rate, there's no way the body double could have gone for a ride in my balloon. The double was crushed by the monster's head, right? And who was it that caused the monster's head to fall? Do you understand now who the body double's real killer is? The truth that I provided them gave them a big motive for murder. Get it? Those two try to kill each other because of the truth you're so fond of. Impossible. Hey, you detectives over there, hurry up and arrest this murderer, this thug! What's wrong? Why aren't you moving?
Why aren't you laughing?
What's wrong?
Damn!
Aren't you laughing?
I thought so. Just admit it. In the end, aren't you all the same as Blaze and the body double? You ignore the prime suspect and come after me without any evidence. How easily can you be distorted to best suit your needs? This law you all believe in.
That is by no means true.
But that doesn't mean much.
If you're not gonna arrest anyone, maybe I should have a talk with the policeman outside. If I tell them that John Marsh is the killer, they'll be forced to take action. Simon Keys, your testimony isn't over yet.
Drink up.
Really? I figured you'd try to stop me, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any evidence, do you? Which means there's no chance for you to win, right? But if you still plan to stop me, you should be prepared to take on this much risk.
Damn, now it's half.
What? That much? It's only
See
natural. Yeah, only curse Jujutsu sorcerers can see it. After all, the fate of the true culprit, John Marsh, is at stake here.
Hey, Miles. Why don't you take a nice deep breath?
Easy mode over here.
Mr. Shields?
At times like this, you should take a breather and think back. Defense attorneys always remain calm in a pinch and smile in the face of danger.
You're a bit close to your mic.
Yeah, like louder than you were last time.
The point of contention between your logic and his claims lies in the body double's escape route. How about, for example, we think of it like this. What's important isn't whether or not the body double got on the balloon, but rather, if we were to assume he did, what circumstances would have allowed for that?
Turn my thinking around.
It's timelines like this that you have to think outside the box.
Well, all I'm doing here is a cheap imitation of your old man. But did it help? Did it work?
Circumstances that would have allowed the body double to get on the balloon. That's right. The body double not only had a large build, but he also had a gun. And in spite of that, no traces of sleeping drugs were found in his system. Which means... it can't be! Mr. Edgeworth, are you ready yet? Hope you haven't forgotten about this!
Gotta remind you.
This is bad. I must break his testimony somehow.
And that's it.
Click next.
Darn it! Does he intend to play innocent until the very end?
The body double's cause of death was rather unique. If he was crushed under the monster's head...
Then the killer would be John after all. Isn't there anything else that could have crushed the double?
something else that could have crushed the body double.
Haha, it's over with. Shit, I don't know what they're hitting on though. Go to the right, like twice.
Present it here, the balloon.
Alright, yeah. Late work.
Yo.
It did say that shit was heavy. I don't know why, it's just that fucker is heavy.
John was not the one who killed the body double.
It was a hot air balloon.
He was
Well,
crushed
that's-
by a monster. Quit clowning around. This isn't like you at all. Oh, I get it. Since John is supposed to understand the heart of a monster. Ooh, that's a...
Ooh, I love that comic.
Damn it, I wanted to say it. The one who understands the heart of a monster, the heart of monsters is you. Not even I have monsters for friends, you know. So quit being so modest. Didn't you have one very important friend? A monster you can control at will. Simon Keys. You're the one who killed the body double. That's...
The line balloon?
a monster made of cloth that expands when filled with hot air. It suits you quite well, wouldn't you agree? Sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Then why'd you react?
Say he gets a big head when he blows smoke up your ass? Let's go.
You've been fixated on your claim that you manipulated John and the body double. Probably because it's an impossible fantasy of yours. After all, even an animal tamer cannot tame the dead. The body double had already been murdered while he was on the roof. And the murder weapon was the balloon you were in.
I see. Although it floats in the air, that balloon still weighs several hundred goddamn pounds.
When the double threatened you on the rooftop, you immediately came in with a plan to defend yourself. And that plan was to crush him with your balloon.
Damn,
Whether
squash.
the body double wanted to get on, or that he was carrying a gun, none of that matters. Because what you carried in your balloon was the body double's corpse.
We really shouldn't name the body double, bro.
Hold on a second, Mr. Edgeworth. You're insane. You're saying the double was killed on the rooftop 2 nights ago? Well, that simply doesn't match up with the time of death.
Autopsy report.
What did you say? That's not like you at all, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a good look at the autopsy report. The
It's
time of
nothing.
death was around 11 p.m. last night.
Edgeworth, do that thing you did in the first case.
Last night?
That's right, the very night that Muzilla's head fell. Well, Johnny boy, come on! How about telling us the truth? You killed your father, right? I know the feeling. You hated him, didn't you? Your father
my
who
real
left
father.
you all alone forever. You're wrong. I had no idea that guy was my dad. Not this again. Didn't I personally tell you myself? Was my logic wrong? Mr. Edgeworth, allow me to thank you once again for chasing down Blaze and Patricia and bringing them both to ruin. My revenge was a success, all thanks to your logic. If only the time of death matched up, then my logic would fit. Perhaps he did something to throw off the time of death.
The autopsy report.
And what's more, Dane Gustavia, was it? You even took down the culprit of the IS-7 incident. Dane Gustavia and the IS-7 incident. That's it. Gustavia killed Dover and hid his body in a block of ice. Mr. Gustavia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. If the time of death had coincided with the tea party, Mr. Gustavia would have been suspected.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that is.
That is correct.
Looks like it's sweeping time.
Gotta sweep, sweep, sweep.
I just randomly turned color randomly.
Looks like it's sweeping time, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a shame I didn't get to witness his destruction.
How can you say that? Wasn't Mr. Gustavia your father, Simon?
The nigga was a murderer.
I'm
You didn't
scared.
raise him, I
I'm
guess.
so scared. Mrs. Rowland keeps asking me about that day. Daddy, help me. Why won't you come save me? Is it because I broke my promise with you and didn't eat your sweets? I couldn't care less. My father left me all alone.
Damn,
Even
and
if
you
we share the
committed
same
lynch?
blood, that man is not my father.
You killed for him, though. What? Or so that does I do anyway.
I hate to say it, but like father, like son. You're the splitting image of him, Miss Simon. Also, he killed
You
because
noticed they kind
it was because Knightley betrayed him.
Well, in his mind, at least.
Yeah,
Haha.
the father you hated so much. Huh? What are you talking about? It must have been fate. By sheer coincidence, you just happened to use the exact same method your father did to throw off the victim's time of death.
Oh shit, a voice line. And we rescued him from the refrigerated warehouse near the harbor, pal.
Refrigerated warehouse?
You're saying that I threw off the time of death? How would I have done that? The answer lies in where you hit the body, in the body double's body.
Body doubles body.
This
Yeah,
was the
we're on the
place you
map.
used to hide the body.
Bruh.
Shit, that's in the harbor. I'm just kidding.
Where was it?
In the refrigerated place.
I don't remember where that was.
Well, I've been to a warehouse before, and they're cold as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
I believe it. Warehouses are pretty cool.
Y'all seen the cold storage in 5th Gen Pokemon?
Yeah.
Throwing off the time of death by freezing the body, along with John's kidnapping. It seems that everything is coming together. The kidnapping? Why are we going back to that? I don't know a thing about it. Don't forget, John was confined in a refrigerated warehouse. That's right. You kept the body double's corpse in that very same warehouse.
That nigga frozen.
18 years ago, your father hid a body in the same way. What? My father, the one who abandoned me, did the same thing? Who would have guessed that both father and son would use the same method? Stop it! Don't lump me in with that guy. My father. I'm nothing like him. There's not a single connection between us.
Objection.
You may think so, but even now, your bond with Mr. Gustavius still remains. Didn't you say once before? I don't like sweets.
Remember that?
That may have come from the shock of losing your father, don't you think?
You guys have no idea what you're saying. Even if you deny your father, aren't your thoughts and actions the same? Particularly, your belief of sacrificing others to protect yourself. And finally, your crimes were brought to light just as his were.
That vibrating.
Fuck. Just kidding. You really fell for that, dear. I saw your face. You fell for that shit.
Faded.
I don't know anything about that warehouse. I had nothing to do with the kidnapping, after all.
Objection.
In order to threaten Judge Courtney, it's clear that you partook in the kidnapping.
Objection.
How scary. Those who get involved with you will be charged with all sorts of crimes. In the end, there's no evidence for the instigation and for the kidnapping. None at all. Or what? Are you gonna forge some evidence, just like Blaze and the rest?
Actually, he did forge evidence.
I'll do
in the
nothing
past.
of the sort. I can't let him provoke me. What'd you say, Phaith?
Actually, he did do it in the past.
No, he didn't. He's
The
never forged.
autopsy report?
It was updated, but it wasn't by him.
Oh, okay.
And also, that's
And
not.
just so happened to
also,
keep it secret before it was relevant.
also, that wasn't. That doesn't count as forgery.
It's just a bitch move.
Yeah, the fucked up part about it was that like he basically like held on to that information until like it was necessary, but
Which you're not
Phoenix
supposed
wasn't
to
in the
do.
know.
You're not supposed to do that, but
By all
It's
technical
pretty-
definitions, it's not forgery.
yeah.
You always say, "I'll pursue the truth no matter what," right? Ha! Don't you only mean the truth that's most convenient to you? After all, that's how the police pull the wool over the eyes of those without power. Speaking of police, I get it, 230. I'm smart. And that's why my revenge was necessary. None of you can catch me. Not Patricia, not Blaze, and not even you.
Mr. Edgeworth, at this rate, isn't there anything we can do?
Summon that
Phoenix would know
nigga.
what to do. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
Even though all my logic points to this man, I just need evidence. Even a single piece of evidence would suffice. Well, it's been a fun show, but it looks like it's time for the curtains to close. If you'd like, why don't you come and see my next performance? I'll let you if you admit defeat.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. It's Phoenix, right? I'm just kidding.
What? Who was that?
That's
That nigga.
Come shoot that scene. Let's go. I knew it.
wide load in the flesh, bro.
Look, there he
You
is.
just hear hung.
Shut up, you're ruining his moment. This is the scene where he dies. Alright, I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. Alright?
He really wants to die.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gummy! Where'd you go?
To get food.
I was just doing the job that I'm able to do, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, your report, please.
Did a quick investigation, sir, about the warehouse John was at.
refrigerator warehouse is currently being rented by very big circus, just as Mr. Edgeworth said.
Haha, so it's finally here, our trump card.
Well done, Detective Gumshoe. Now then, Mr. Keys. There must be some mistake. Maybe it has something to do with the circus. I see. Indeed, we are not well informed about the affairs of the circus. In that case, why don't we get your boss's opinion on this? Regina?
We are renting a refrigerated warehouse to store the animals' food, but I don't know much about the place. After all, I let Simon handle everything.
Wow.
Curse you!
Yeah, Simon, how scary.
What a shame. It seems your desperate actions after the crime were in vain. May they all die. If the body was found in the warehouse, suspicion would have fallen on you, the one in charge. That's why you specifically moved the body back to the Grand Tower, wasn't it? May they all die like Horace Knightley, in vain. However, us finding John confined at the warehouse was a fatal mistake on your part. Our resident great thief and detective are both rather Fuck you. Fuck K and fuck Gumshoe.
Words are hard.
What's wrong? I can't even tell through your face paint. I can even tell through your face paint that you're looking pale. It's not over yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Your logic is missing the most important piece of evidence.
What is it?
Please do tell. Isn't it obvious? Evidence that I killed the body double with the balloon! You can't present it, can you? After all, there's no way such evidence could possibly exist. The evidence exists. Huh?
Oh.
If Mr. Keys murdered the victim, the traces of the murder should still remain here.
On the balloon? I don't know.
Let me check it real quick.
Yeah, let's check it actually.
You look at the bottom,
Oh, let's go on the other side.
or yeah. Oh, look at inside the balloon.
The inside, look at the inside. There could be blood at the inside. There's rope.
Should either be on the balloon, or on his body, or on the flowers he was holding.
I wonder if the balloon had flowers. That'd be cool.
Oh no, I'll go back. Wait, how much health do we have?
Just do.
Look at that bitch baby slap on the wrist health right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're not
traces of the
even
murder
like keeping
still
50%.
remain here. Should be this, right?
Maybe. I mean, shit. That's what's giving me correct.
Yeah.
Well, traces of the murder. I don't really know where else you'd find traces, honestly. Go ahead.
It should become clear once we examine the basket of this balloon. Yeah! The balloon again? Didn't you already find the bullet hole? There's no way you'll find anything else in there.
It'll be fine. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hmm.
Mr. Edgeworth is the hero who always finds the truth, no matter what he's up against.
Oh. Dick eating crazy though. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of more impossible situations than I can count.
Including
That's
murder.
true. But all right.
Huh?
Miles, I believe in you too. But more importantly, I'm sure your old man watching over you believes in you as well.
More importantly, you're dead. Here she comes to the comments.
Miles Edgeworth, calm down and think. You are just one step away from the perfect proof.
This is like the ending to Sonic Generations, except the side characters are actually relevant.
Wow.
The body double was killed by this balloon. The proof lies in the traces left on the basket. Simon Keys, it's time for you to atone for your crimes.
I'll see with my own eyes. The moment this past case is settled once and for all.
Please, Prosecutor Edgeworth, deliver the final blow to this unforgivable person.
This is the final piece of evidence that proves your crimes.
I don't get to say anything? Fuck!
You're a comic relief.
Bruh, that's only 20%!
That's Mickey Mouse. God.
Emma's just here, like,
God,
playing with
Phoenix
the
is
science
just.
shit.
Phoenix is. Poor guy.
Yeah. And Edgy getting exposed for playing on easy difficulty
I'm down with it.
mode.
Yeah.
When John found the body, a bouquet of lion
Can't let
lilies was
Edgeworth
there
have
as
it too
well.
hard.
Lion lilies? The flowers from Zane Fa that represent the bond between parent and child?
That's your evidence? Surely they must be buried under a mountain of garbage by now. Moreover, the one who threw it away was John himself. That's not much of a bond now, is it? That language of flowers has nothing to do with this. Calm down, John. Certainly you may have thrown the flowers away. However, I believe those emotions remain as strong as ever. Those bonds will surely protect you from that man in the form of my final piece of evidence. What the heck are you talking about? Those flowers were crushed. Ergo, they must have come into contact with the murder weapon. Perhaps we'll find the very same pollen still stuck to the basket of your balloon. No way, no way, no way! You guys examined the basket just a few moments ago. If there had been any yellow pollen stuck on there, wouldn't you have noticed it then? Mr. Keys, evidence is not restricted to what you can see with the naked eye. What? Emma?
Oh shit! I get to do something!
I love how she's just here specifically for these moments.
Would you perform
Yes.
one more scientific investigation for us?
Leave it to me.
We press the
I love
E button.
science, right?
Well, she does some other things later.
Ah,
No, I
reaction.
was specifically talking about this narrative, but
Yeah. This
they said like
narrative-
we.
this is her this is her purpose. This is the narrative device that she was put in here for.
This is clearly pollen from a yellow flower, as the science has dictated. We'll find out soon enough whether or not it's from the same flower, though.
I ain't scared. I'd say this proves that the body double's death was caused directly by your own hand. No way. That can't be. You crushed the body double to death on the roof of the tower. Then, you retrieved the body and hid it in the warehouse.
Why? Did he have to go to the trouble of retrieving the body?
2 nights ago, he knew that a separate incident would occur at the tower.
Ah, Miss Cranes.
Precisely. Leaving the body there would have disrupted his plans.
I see, but even so, he couldn't leave the body in the circus warehouse either.
Exactly. So the next day, when he was bringing the body back to the tower once again, he saw the small fire John started, which caused the Mozilla's head to fall. Was that when the idea came to you? Your plan to pin the crime on John?
You made it look like the murder weapon was the fallen head. Such foul, cowardly behavior.
For that reason, you carried the double's body in the balloon and lowered it into the film lot. At that time, the figure of the body double being lowered down by a rope was captured in John's recording. Damn, it was all... You saw through it all? Damn it! Damn you! You manipulated animals, you manipulated people, and you manipulated cases. Almost as if you were a king. However, it's now all come to an end.
Checkmate.
Simon, the animals have gotten angry. even Mommy and Astique. You never thought of them as your friends at all. How sad.
What the fuck? Oh, I was like, what?
Damn it! Don't you look at me with those eyes!
The specific tiger.
It's about time you went back to being a mere clown. A fitting end to your pitiful jester's act.
Those animals going.
Stay away! Get away from me! Stop it! Please stop! Daddy, help me! I'm scared. I'm so scared. I don't know anything. I didn't do anything bad. They were the bad ones, weren't they? Horace, why? Why did you stop me? If he hadn't done that, I couldn't even trust the police. Nobody would help me. But that man, back then, he saved me. The only one who helped me was Dogen, so I used everyone else. What's wrong with that? Stop! Don't come any closer, stop!
Damn! Oh
Damn.
shit, he getting fucked
my
up. That
gosh.
cat.
Oh shit!
No,
Oh,
no,
gorilla?
Yeah, quit fucking playing with me, nigga.
Oh hell no! Whoa!
Shit, what's at the top?
Astique,
Elephant?
Astique came in and
Yeah.
snatched him
Very
up.
sensitive stuff happened after that one, after that poll.
So they let him get mauled, or oh no,
He's
okay,
holding his
still
arm like
alive.
Vegeta.
It seems
And then they just put him back in the cage. Oh hey, it's him.
Gorilla, get on the fucking
It's
cage.
Shelly the
time.
killer!
And now he's here to get his dues as well.
Mr. Edgeworth, I must thank you.
Now I get to kill him.
You have exposed the true identity of the mastermind. Now, I am free to
What?
Gonna kill him.
drawing a gun would be most inadvisable. Stay where you are and do not move.
I'm instructing everyone within a 100-meter radius to not move until I say no. I don't have a gun.
You do have a gun, do you not? You intended to draw it and fire it without anyone noticing.
He must have taken.
Walk up, like,
He must have taken it from the body double when he killed him. I mean, who's gonna stop him? Let's be honest.
Nigga solos every.
Probably
Nigga mid-
be
Yeah,
at
to
the
kill
room. He killed one of them.
This
He-
nigga went through
Yeah.
secret. What's it? What they call it?
Secret Service?
MI6?
The niggas that protect the president. Secret Service.
Secret Service, yeah.
The hardest fight he gets is like mid-diff against Francisca, let's be real.
This
I
dude
would
is
have
like
said it
top
was
tier,
Rook because
bruh.
he actually like broke his arm.
Yeah.
No, in
Rook
this
top
room,
tier.
I mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's mid-diff right there. Anyway.
Yeah, the only one who could handle him was the whip.
Ma-
exclusively.
Matt on guard didn't stand a chance. He got got.
This man has betrayed his bond of trust with me. He would have me kill the president, while knowing full well he was the body double. Lying about a target is an extremely dangerous thing to do to an assassin. Not having all the cards on the table can seriously jeopardize an assassination. However, what is even more unforgivable is your deception and your attempt to manipulate me. The time has come for your retribution.
stop!
He doesn't deserve
No,
it.
nigga, stop!
And here comes this dude. Oh shit!
Oh my god, it's the strongest assassin in history.
Versus the strongest assassin of
today.
time.
God.
Assassin battles.
Wow, who knew Blue played 2 assassins?
Nixon, son.
I feel typecasted, by the way. It has been far too long, Shelley. Please step aside. That man is my prey.
If it makes you feel any better, I was originally gonna play Dogen.
No, I was just fucking around. I must ask that you spare his life. Please permit this young acolyte to receive his proper punishment in prison.
So we can help him escape another day, obviously.
No, never mind.
And if I refuse, his is the first life I have saved. I will not allow it to be taken so easily.
I want to see those two have a death battle.
You saved a life. The assassin, said Hondogen. Ironic, is it not? That I, the one who has taken countless lives, am making a plea for this young one's life. He saved my life, just as I have saved his. Before I knew it, I grew quite fond of the lad. You may laugh at me as much as you wish. However, I must ask that you spare the life of the boy. From one assassin to another, please make this allowance. I understand, if you are willing to go that far. You have my thanks. I am in your debt. No need for thanks. I simply felt there would be no merit in a fight to the death with you. That is all.
He's like, I ain't fighting you.
Hawk.
And with that, I must take my leave.
Can we okay, no, bye.
Lucky.
It's like, it's, someone stop
Damn it,
them,
wait.
please. So he went after him again.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I must thank you as well. It was necessary for this young acolyte to be put in his place. And that you have done. Now then, it's time for me to return to my humble cage surrounded by iron bars.
Oh, you're willing to be arrested?
Right, Anubis? Right, boy.
Well, Lang already left, so...
Hell no, bitch.
Oh, look who's here.
Who else is here? Oh,
Hey,
John.
priest guy. You killed my dad, right?
Indeed. I am not one to forget those who have slain. Oh, I see. You must despise me, boy with horns. In that case.
With this milk jug, I summon.
John!
Get away from him, he's a killer!
Do not panic. I simply lent the boy with horns my knife. Take that knife and run it through my throat. A single stab should do it.
He's hard
Should say
body.
less.
I've long grown weary of my wooden carvings.
Revenge?
John! Don't do it! John, please, I beg of you.
Just looking at his face.
Until just now, I had intended to seek revenge, no matter how many years it took. Revenge?
I grew up on
Revenge is good. Really good.
And now you're talking.
still
All
here.
your pain and suffering slips away. Everything becomes numb, and you'll feel nothing. Yeah, you may be right. I thought about that while I listened to what you had to say. John. But the only one who would be satisfied with revenge would be myself, right? If I became a murderer, my mom would go through even more pain and suffering. My
Yeah.
friends from the movie too, and all those people who care about me as well.
The boy with horns says some interesting things.
That's right. I finally get it now. I'll never forgive you, but I'm not the one who should punish you. After all, isn't that what my mom and that prosecutor guy are here for?
John. John, you said some really profound stuff just now.
You're smarter than
Okay,
me.
perhaps you should study up a little more yourself.
Hey!
Is that so? Well then, young one, it is time for us to depart.
Where to?
To jail.
To prison, of course. That place will be our home.
Hey, at least you get an animal, buddy. Our home?
Yeah. You can take money with you.
I don't think that monkey's gonna like him anymore. He's gonna have to get a new one.
And with that,
Probably.
the case that involved and infected so many people came to a close. However, there was still one last thing I had to do.
Present evidence, duh.
It's Edgeworth. Wait, wrong person. April 5th, 2:54 p.m. Grand Tour.
The penis
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Grand Tour.
Oh yeah, here's where they come to yell at you for shit.
Mr. Edgeworth, sorry to keep you waiting.
Why did you call Uncle Ray and the rest of us out here?
For pizza, duh.
Mr. Edgeworth, formal proceedings have just come to a close.
You have saved the world again.
Now what are you talking about?
This is the place where I once relinquished my prosecutor's badge.
This is your prosecutor's badge.
She tears that shit up.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, what is the meaning of this?
Consider this my resignation. I am no longer a prosecutor.
In order to save me when I was suffering from memory loss, you...
A certain man once said, the only ally a defendant has is their attorney. By trusting in their client, an attorney draws closer to the truth. The sight of that man still shines brilliantly in my eyes.
Gay! Oh, never mind, that's his dad.
No, he was...
Something
Nah,
intelligent.
they're two separate things, I think. Because he
Okay.
also... Just as the image
Okay,
of my
yeah,
father
yeah,
fighting
yeah.
the court does.
Okay, so still gay.
Okay.
That's all I can
Gregory.
However, this is nothing more than that man and my father's way of life. It is not mine.
Damn it.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I think I shall live as a prosecutor after all.
Cause I love indicting niggas.
I see. So you made your decision.
I'm sorry.
No, I understand. That's your answer, isn't it?
It
Turns around,
is.
starts crying.
Okay. That's the end of that conversation. Don't regret it. Even if you beg me later, I won't let you work for me ever again.
Thanks, Ray.
I understand.
But you know, Miles. Mind if I ask why you chose to live as a prosecutor?
Mr. Shields, you asked me this before.
I love indicting niggas.
To fight crime as a prosecutor. To save people as a defense attorney. I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on.
I've thought long and hard about that question ever since. How should I live my life? And after this case concluded, I finally found my answer. I want to save people as a prosecutor.
As a prosecutor?
Simon Keyes, he too was a victim.
You're a victim.
He lost a parent in a past murder, and with it the ability to believe in anything else. I too know that feeling. The feeling of losing what's important to you and being unable to believe in anything.
Rip my nigga Greg.
I doubted everything during my lonely battles in those days. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. The one who saved me was...
Damn it.
Yay!
Mr.
Well,
Keyes
hopefully
must
they
have
show
been
him
all
these
alone.
ones.
I mean, we did see him, right?
they
And
didn't
those,
even play the voice clip.
and those Easter eggs?
They are allergic to that nigga.
They really are.
Unable to find salvation from the law, he had no choice but to turn his hand to revenge. And I suppose you never thought to seek help from the police? No way, no way, no way! As long as Blaze was around, any evidence would be destroyed by him. Actually, didn't something similar like that almost happen today during Patricia's trial? I want to save those like Simon Keyes.
So, how would you save him?
I'm sure this tragedy could have been avoided if only he could have relied on the courts.
Too bad the courts are corrupt.
But instead, he was cornered by Blaze to Best, who used the power of law for evil.
You know, it's quite interesting how Phoenix has never run into those niggas.
I know, right?
What do you mean? What do you mean those niggas?
Blaze the best.
Oh, never
I
mind.
mean,
Continue.
He did have it.
Because he would have packed them up.
He had his run-in with Manfred, and well, we know what happened to him.
Yeah, he would have packed the fuck out of the Blaze.
Oh, I bet. Form of the law can change depending on who wields it.
it's not like the country's huge.
It can, at once, be a shield to protect and a blade to harm. That, too, is a contradiction of the law.
A contradiction, huh?
Said the line! The word!
That's true. It sure is a contradiction in the law. The way the law is right now, it isn't always completely right.
The only way to right those contradictions is by joining in the court system. The one who could have saved Simon Keyes was not an attorney, but rather a watchman of the law, a prosecutor. I shall face the contradictions in the law as a prosecutor.
To be fair, most of these prosecutors do fucking suck.
Yes.
I see. That's just like you. But you know, it'll be tough. It won't be just a walk in the park. You'll be going up against the law itself. You do know that, right?
I do. However, someone must.
Yep, yeah. Uncle Ray believes in you too. The law evolves and grows, just like all of us do. I'm sure you can pull it off. After all, you're Gregory's son. Your old man would never give up, no matter what. His eyes always saw only what laid straight ahead. Miles, when you choose to live as a prosecutor, your eyes look just like your father's. It looks like you've grown up a bit. I really wish your old man could see you right now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shields.
I love the bell.
So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, allow me to formally return this to you.
Your penis
Please
has been
do.
unimploded.
Reverse curse technique on.
I, Justine Courtney, as a member of the Penis Implosion Chamber, hereby return to Miles Edgeworth the rights and privileges of a prosecutor in the name of the Goddess of Law.
Let's go!
And with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth is revived!
His penis has been revived!
Oh, that's great, sir. Now I can munch it up. I mean,
Bruh.
So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, it's time for Uncle Ray to make his exit. I have to report to your old man all about the traitor in the Edgeworth family.
Let's go.
Thank you for everything. Truly.
The next time we meet just might be in the courtroom. I hope you'll be ready. Uncle Ray might not look it, but he is an ace attorney after all.
the line.
I will look forward to seeing the attorney my father trained in action. And we never saw him again.
Yay! French, die. I'll
Take
sing.
care, because this is the last time you're seeing me.
Die is
Goodbye.
Australian.
Unfortunately, Prosecutor Edgeworth, welcome back.
Judge Courtney, I must give my thanks to you as well.
To me?
You sought to fix the corruption within the PIC from the inside. That must truly have been a lonely battle.
No, it was not, for I was never alone. Because the goddess of law is always by your side, right?
No, I had the hookup over there.
You made me realize that one could fight in such a way. The prosecutor's office? No. The entire legal world is caught up in this contradiction. If that cannot be set right, there is a truth that will never see the light of day. It was only through your help I was able to find this new path. One that fights against the contradictions of the law.
I too find that promising, as one in service of the goddess of law. You shall certainly succeed in helping the law grow.
Let us meet again in the courtroom.
Yes,
Let us meet again in the battlefield.
I must apologize for my shameful acts during the trial 2 days ago. Next time, I shall fulfill my duties as a judge perfectly.
And we never saw her again.
Your Honor,
Unfortunately!
I do not intend to speak regarding your ideals.
Prosecutor Edgeworth?
However, the greatest judge I know is one overflowing with humanity. Even
That
during a
one part?
trial,
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
that judge experienced happiness, anger, sadness, and joy. But nevertheless, I always hand down the correct verdict in the end. It's difficult to say, but sometimes I feel that perfection is not always correct.
Ooh, say it again.
So, a judge too has the right to behave in such a manner. Thank you very much. Prosecutor Edgeworth? When I pursued and fought against Blaise de Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. Ah, it's John! When I have this cut out with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. No matter how painful things become, no matter how strong the foe, when I remember that I am not alone, I am able to keep moving forward. Wrongs must be put right, for John's sake as well.
John, too, lost his father in the past crime.
That is more important to me than even the words of the goddess of law. Though I'm sure the goddess would be angered by those words.
Your bond with your son is the secret to your strength, I imagine.
I don't have to be perfect. I just want to grow little by little. Both as a judge and as a mother. That is how I feel.
It seems there's much each of us has yet to learn.
Agreed. We are but still children before the world. Let us grow in our respective paths until we meet again. Though you won't be seeing me again. I shall look forward to that reunion that will never come. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you as you follow your new path.
Now what?
Though I
Like
once
when does
lost my
Gumshoe die?
Though I once lost my position as prosecutor, so that I may have tread a new path as a prosecutor, I shall surely reach the truth waiting for me at the end of this path, no matter how difficult the path may be. If any seek to stop me on my path, they shall receive no mercy. No matter who they may be, I will shout just one word.
And roll credits.
And we never saw Kay again.
Damn, she did too?
What about Gumshoe?
they never had another game. Heck, this one didn't even get localized.
Yeah, we're playing a fan translation if you forgot.
Chief, what's so spooky
Yeah, on
in
our,
the next?
On our totally
Hey,
legit.
ain't you a journalist?
Yes.
There ain't nothing more important than information. You may be my apprentice, but you're still my business rival. I ain't gonna tell you everything. The fuck? Imagine.
That's my mentor, alright. I reckon you're even more prepared than me. I understand. I'll get my information using my own 2 feet.
Yeah, that's the spirit. By the way, Kill, would you mind me asking what sort of scoop you're aiming for next?
Huh? Chief?
Ain't no need to be stingy. I'm your mentor after all. Imagine.
Hypocrite.
That's just heinous. Stop it.
I would be in a cave, but the shit not working, so.
Mining floor.
Gumshoe death scene. Let's go.
Oh, yeah,
What
he's
are you
doing.
doing?
Oh, they got his ass. Damn, that must hurt.
It seems that the wound on my left arm has yet to heal. The bodyguard who inflicted this wound upon me,
Shall die.
his is a name I will never
I shall
forget.
never forget you for as
Shall I return to be a simple ice cream salesman? Perhaps this time I should get crepe salesman instead. For now, I shall live a calm life. Until minor services are required once more.
even
Aren't you
during
going to jail, nigga?
even during the credits, we can't escape it.
Yep.
I love speed reading. Damn, look at his ass getting dragged.
What the hell was this? Is that me? I might have been knocked
Yeah.
out once by that prosecutor, Edgeworth, but I'll keep on trying to escape. I won't let him dampen my fighting spirit or my pants. Ain't that right, Rocky? The gong that'll sound off my next escape will ring out soon enough. Until then, let's keep working out.
Roar.
How motivational.
Uh-huh.
Hear that, guys? You can break out of prison too once you get in.
I think that's you again, Tabs.
You just gotta get the gadgets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that dude.
good.
Solid.
Are you inquiring into my goodies to become a bing boing? I'm working as hard as ever. I spend every day covered in mud. Perhaps this suits my true nature far better than the life of a newspaper salesman. Once I leave the prison, I hope to earn an honest wage as a pet trimmer. Huh? My sentence has been extended? Because I was Warden Roland's accomplice? Oh.
Damn, rip that shit off.
Dylan, why do you think I've been giving a rat's ass about these stupid animals' well-being? To hell with the pet trimmer's license. Damn it!
Seeing lots of
Maybe-
prisoners today. You gonna see Dogen next?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
Regina.
my ass.
Yeah.
Regina was really shocked by the truth about Simon, too. I mean, I trusted him as my subordinate. But there's no use fretting over it. The show must go on. I have to do my best so that I won't lose to Magic or Ventriloquist divisions. I'll put on the greatest performance ever when I'll blow away this entire case.
You have a
No,
muscle
she's-
on that lion.
I was gonna say the big berry
Hopefully.
circus is definitely going out of business. I'm sorry, bro.
I mean, it wasn't the lion's fault.
Oh hey, it's Dogen.
It seems I have grown soft in my old age. Right, Anubis?
Also, he was
right,
put
boy?
down.
To think this
Thank
life I
God.
saved on a whim 18 years ago would drive me to such lengths. Thanks to that, I'm confined to my humble cell once more. Well, this time that child is here as well. Perhaps it won't be such a bore. Right, boy?
Yeah, they can play chess together. Oh, those two.
Nigga.
Today's dessert is chocolate cake.
Should that be me or
That
should that
was
be
you.
Phaith?
That was you. I will.
Okay.
Monsieur Shield, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I am truly grateful to them. I cannot believe I am able to eat your desserts once more, Monsieur Master.
Ho ho! I have been allowed to distribute my treats both in the detention center and the prison. For the past 18 years, I have brought joy once and for all with my delicious sweets.
Yeah, I
For
just
the past
subbed to that
18
one time.
years, this country's been run by.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm the fat lady.
But it's Toad.
You see? Thanks for anything, boys. Of course, I owe Greggy my thanks too. After all, I get to stuff myself with Jeffy's delicious desserts once again. Oi, next time maybe I'll use one of Jeffy's sweets to create a new drug.
Huh?
The tuck-in diet. You tuck in your stomach while you tuck into the desserts. It'll be delicious and slimming, and also good for your health. It'll go on the market soon. Go, don't overdose.
Don't eat my food.
Hey, look, it's
Oh, that
Lerold.
dude.
Look at this loser here.
Man, I'm glad I got to meet and sketch so many beauties. But Mandy caught a glimpse of my beauty sketch. She had a
Damn.
misunderstanding and clobbered me in the face with my sketchbook. So in exchange for my sketch of beauties, I had one beauty walk out on me. Maybe it's time for me to start getting more serious about my life.
Whoa.
Do I take a path of an artist, or do I follow the path of my heart? Oh, and by heart, I mean the heart of my new lady.
Oh my
Bitches!
god.
You can't keep a good Larry down.
I was drawing porn.
Just y'all wait
those two
until the
niggas.
DLC case of Spirit of
Mr.
Justice.
Bad, thanks for all your help today.
I'll testify about the IS-7 incident as much as you need me to. Prosecutor Edgeworth seems pretty active too.
He chose not to take the same path as Gregory, but rather to live as a prosecutor. Well, I am kind of sad that I won't get to work with him, but I'll continue to watch over him.
Looks like you've grown up quite a bit yourself.
I'm so happy Mr. Bad actually praised me. If you ever need a hand for attorney Raymond Shields, and give me a call anytime, any place. Alright, that's the last of you. And Mr. Bad.
Oh shit. My crimes were punished far more leniently than expected, honestly. Once it was proven that I had been threatened, ouch! No crime is more heavy or light than any other.
Actually, that's false. Like, objectively.
I'm sorry, of course I regret what I did. However, I'm glad we can still be together with you, Granny. Huh? You wanna hurry back to work? That's right. The next corpse is waiting for us after all. I'm so excited to look at those.
Shout out to these niggas.
Yeah.
Those two.
I don't know why we play this like
You were
this.
here to
I'm
do
glad my
one thing.
scientific investigation came in handy this time as well. Good thing I rushed back here all the way from Europe. And now I have to leave again and not be a character. That takes the fire out of a girl, as you can imagine. Uh-huh. But that's also I can become an actual forensic scientist. So then I guess it's time for me to disappear. If anything comes up, be sure to call me right away. The second I get word, I'll dash right over countries. Please don't forget about me.
Don't worry, you'll be in the other games.
Yeah, spoilers, Emma's in the next game.
Oh, here comes my ass. Again.
Again!
The greater the father, the greater the expectations are for their children.
Mm.
Prosecuted at best, was it? His way of life shall be tested henceforth. Just as mine was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live a different life from his father as a prosecutor. I suppose that too is an answer.
Here it is.
Samurai dogs.
Oh, my favorite.
Oh shit, look at all these henchmen.
I could
Oh.
never allow a nigga to come on top. I mean, the truth that my old man was hiding. Unlike me, who only thought about the Lane clan. Fuck, I was like, racist. My old man was trying to protect an entire nation. But I swear to you all that I will carry on his will. Even if the president was a fake and the real one was murdered. I swear that I, together with my men, shall revive Zhang Fa. Someday, I will surely show you all a Zhang Fa brimming with life.
And we're gonna
Just
use
standing
that kid
around
to
with
do
it.
it.
Just standing around
We're
with his men,
never
just
gonna
bored.
see you again.
Oh yeah, look, Pro ZD.
Yeah.
He's just standing around with his men bored. He's just like, I would never allow a dude to get on top of me and fuck me. And it's like, what?
Oh, hey, Blaze, the best.
What, Shifu?
Oh no, the best. Bill.
Everyone to stop calling me the best.
Prize.
I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm just borrowing Pop's power. I shall study even harder than before and triumph over Pops. I'll become strong enough so I won't ever lose to even, shit, I read that wrong. Now then, let's start by thinking up my new nickname.
And we never saw him again.
Shut up, boy! That's what he said from the prison cell. Oh, hey, that dude. And,
A lot has happened, but thankfully the film was a roaring success.
the gossip articles about the murder made our movie the talk of the country.
Let's go.
A monstrous man appears from mighty Mozilla. This is the true face of the monster who murdered the president of Sang Fa. Huh? Isn't that you in the photo, Mr. Powers?
Huh? How could something like this happen?
Not again.
No, it's fine, isn't it? It's thanks to those articles that our film is a big hit.
Much obliged, young nigga.
Close that door.
Oh, nice hug.
John, I greatly enjoyed watching your movie.
It's no big deal. It's not like I had a major role or anything.
Wow.
What are you saying? You played the key character who connects Mozilla and Gordy. There could be no one else besides you who could have played the part.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it would be nice if there was a sequel. I really enjoy working as an actor.
Good job.
Before we head home, can we go buy something?
Like
I'd
some
like to
milk?
decorate our home with the lion lily for Dad.
Then, one will not suffice. You will need two more. One for me, and one for Amy.
Thank you to all our supporters for Capcom
That
not
was
porting
the
this shit.
translators right there.
Oh hey, we're still here.
Epilogue.
We have
Yes,
Yeah, we have.
Thank God we finally get to leave this narrator.
All those cases, weren't we, sir?
I'm gonna die.
Indeed. So, why did all these incidents happen in such quick succession?
Mastermind, obviously.
I feel like things are always busy whenever I'm around.
Go back to school or some shit.
Wait, okay, wouldn't that mean you're a magnet for crimes?
Hey, Kami, that was rude.
Alright, Goku.
I do get the impression that he's not entirely wrong. So then, Kay, do you intend to resume to your training to becoming a great thief?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Something on your mind, pal?
How should I put it? Until now, I've always been chasing after my father. So that I could become a great thief, just like him.
Like the previous Yatsugarasu, I suppose.
Even though it's technically 3 niggas.
I know, right?
Yeah. But watching you, Mr. Edgeworth, made me think. Maybe, instead of chasing after my father, I should find my own path. I mean, you didn't become a defense attorney either.
Chasing after a parent's shadow isn't the only path in life for a child, after all.
I'm going to aim to be a hero in my own way.
That sounds good.
But of course, that doesn't mean I'm going to throw away the name of the great thief Yatagarasu.
No matter what kind of hero you become, K will always be K.
And not in the next game.
Thanks, Gummy. And Gummy will always be Gummy.
Oh, fat fuck.
Of course, pal.
Hey,
I plan to keep pushing forward on my path of a detective, after all. For Edgeworth, I look forward to continuing work with you, sir.
Yes, I'll be counting on you, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, you saved me many times during these past cases. You have my gratitude. I suggest you look forward to your next salary assessment.
Huh? Oh my god! How's my standard of living? I get a living wage!
Doesn't that mean what I think it means?
I don't get to eat.
What's wrong?
No
I'm
more
saying that your
ramen?
salary ought to be raised.
Really, sir? I can't believe it.
That will happen though.
Isn't that great, Gummy?
Now we get 2 cups of ramen.
It's like a dream come true. I could finally say goodbye to my instant noodle lifestyle.
However, that doesn't mean you can start slacking off. The real work begins from here on out. You should prepare yourself.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
I get to eat
I'll
steak.
devote my body and soul to following after you, Mr. Edgeworth.
And we never saw them again.
Like,
I
damn.
think it would be nice if Kay became a private investigator instead of a thief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Too
would
bad
fit,
both her and
actually.
Gumshoe get axed.
Yeah, you're never seeing Gumshoe again, by the way.
The path Mr. Shields and Judge Courtney taught me.
Bro got the totem treatment.
Is to take stand against the contradictions in the law. And to reach the truth at the end of that road.
Maybe if Capcom made a new game.
What am I able to do? That is a question I must continue to dwell upon. Certainly,
Capcom.
this path will not be easy. However,
Prosecutor Edgeworth. When I pursued and fought against Blaze the Best, the goddess of law was not the only one by my side. Ah, it's John! When I had this cutout with me, I feel a strange sense of courage well up from within. When I remember that I am not alone, I am able to keep moving forward.
your bond with your son is a secret to your strength, I imagine. Bonds, huh?
Ah, I completely forgot!
That was sudden. What's wrong?
I was searching for members of the new Yatagarasu team.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you saying something to that effect.
But in the end, I wasn't able to find a single person. Can you imagine it? A team combining their powers in order to steal the truth.
Go, power.
I wanted to create an invincible team like that, but...
Oh, shoot.
See, Mandarin.
What are you saying, pal? Don't you already have a team? Together, the 3 of us can solve any case that comes our way.
Yeah, you're right. A prosecutor, a detective, and a great thief. We're the invincible trio of heroes that steals, captures, and pursues the truth.
The trio
know
that's not
that.
gonna be here.
Kinda makes me feel sorry for the truth.
And as long as the 3 of us are together, there's nothing to fear. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, you're correct.
Oh man, if only they were together.
Even until his last moments, my father ran along his own path. I too shall advance along mine. Accompanied by my somewhat boisterous comrades. As long as they are by my side, I can walk forward without hesitation.
Tiha!
On this new path as a prosecutor. Prosecutors and attorneys. The path I walk is not my father's. However, I am certain that the 2 paths are not separate. Though we may walk in opposite directions, our destinations are the same. Why, you may ask? Because both paths lead to the one and only truth.
Nice badges.
What a nice shot.
Real shit.
Oh my god, DLC? I'm just kidding.
So,
And with
no.
that,
you
we're out
guys-
of Gaiden Land.
woo! What y'all guys think?
I like the second one more than the first one.
This
That's
game
the
is
usual.
I really liked this game when I played it. It reminded me like a lot of Trials and Tribulations, and that one's my
Yeah.
favorite. And so it hit the right notes with me that made me really like it.
Only thing I'm
No.
disappointed. Huh?
No, nothing. Keep going.
I'm kind of disappointed that Edgeworth never got like his final battle with Shelly, cause like when Shelly was introduced in Justice for All, Edgeworth mentioned that he knew about him before. So when he was in this, when he was in this game, I was excited. I'm like, oh, is Edgeworth gonna like eventually take him down or something? But even Shelly doesn't appear in any other games after this.
Nigga got bodied, I guess.
That nigga's
I don't know.
untouchable. Who's gonna check him? Not your ass.
They can bring him.
I mean, we
back
saw
in
him
a
with,
later
we saw
one.
him like getting escorted by police at like the
He got
end
arrested.
credits, but like we never saw Edgeworth like take him down.
Yeah. All right. So with this game done, it is now on to
Oh yeah,
Dual Destinies.
Yeah,
ugh.
we can have fun with that one.
Yeah. So with Dual Destinies, we finally get to have Phaith voice her own defense attorney. So look forward to that.
Yes! She gets to voice best girl.
And that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Let me stop.